Hello and welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are going to discuss PC gaming, console gaming, new games that are coming out, different types of stuff. We're just going to hang out, man, and talk gaming. So, if you like that kind of content and you haven't already subscribed, just hit that button. Tonight's topic, man, just to kind of get people, talking and asking questions. Is PC actually better than console gaming, or is it just overhyped like the PlayStation 5? I kind of think a little bit of both. I do. After as much time as I've spent now playing around with the PC stuff, trying to learn things, trying to get into it, trying to conversate with people about it. It does get a little bit it does get a little bit overhyped to a point where anything really over um a certain point, it just starts to the hype starts to out it starts to fall apart because of like the pricing and the amount of like choice that you have. It just starts to get so convoluted that by the time you're done researching everything and getting everything and putting it all together and buying your games and trying things out, it just kind of seems like at first it's really cool because you got like the whole honeymoon effect thing going on. But then by the time like you're actually like into it, and you're just not seeing like the and you're just well, in my case, I don't know about anybody else, but you're just not seeing like the like it's just not like blowing the console experience like completely out of the water. Like you're still getting like um a, like I and the reason I say this tonight is because I just got done playing Atlas Fallen on the Xbox Series X and the Series S and stuff, and I'm looking at that game, and I'm looking at the experience that I'm having on the PC, and I'm just feeling like I'm like, dude, this is like a really good experience on the Xbox Series X. Game looks interesting. Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool. I do like it. It's definitely a game. It's definitely a game. You guys know me if you've been here for a while. I really do tend to not necessarily gravitate towards like double A games or stuff like that, but I do have a good time with them. And I really do enjoy playing video games. And a game like Atlas Fallen, it feels like a pretty cool video game. Like it is. It's not like overly um it's not like overly stylized with like really hardcore cutscenes and character dialogue and all of that. It's like, no, man, it's just an action adventure exploration video game, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm having fun playing it. But I wanted to come live tonight, and I wanted to hang out with everybody, because I got to play it yesterday. It's something that I'm going to keep playing. I got some videos out now on the Xbox, everything. I'm uploading my day 35 video for the AMD card. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, the dev is Deck 13. They built Surge and Surge 2. Very fun games, Souls like. This one here has this one here actually has like different levels of like you got a story mode, you got a gosh dang it, you got a story mode, you got a normal mode, and then you got a hardcore mode, which is pretty cool. The first two levels, like story mode and normal mode, pretty balanced or whatever. The other one, like the hardcore mode, man, it's insane. The consoles are mid-range PCs. You can customize a PC to high end. It depends on how much you want to pay. Yeah, definitely depends on how much you want to pay. But I don't know. I feel like you pay all that money, and then you've always got that question in like the back of your head: is it powerful enough? Is it going to last me a long time? Is this? I mean, when you buy a console and you go home with your Series X, at least up until last generation, you'd buy a console and you'd be like, "Yep, this is my baby for the next freaking 7 to 10 years." You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, it's like you're going daily again. Oh yeah, of course. Why not? I got almost 2,000 views on yesterday's video. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, man, if people want to watch that stuff, I put out I let like let's look at this, and I'll show you why, like why I went back to it. Um if you look at my content, so the last one I did before that 3080 or whatever, where is that? The day 30, that one got 2,500 views. The everything else under that, we're back into like 500 views. We've got one with like 1,200 views. That one there has 1,500 views, but yeah, dude, we're back into like the 3 to 500 range. So yeah, man, I'm bringing them back. Yeah, I got it. I got to get views. I got to bring more people to the channel, and people are like really liking those videos. I don't know why. It's like there's this hunger for positive AMD content. And dude, like I love my AMD card. I'm having a great time with it. Yeah, I'm gonna make content for it. Why wouldn't I? I mean, hey, what's up, Evan? Huff. Oh yeah, I hit that thumbs up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Out of here in a sec. Take it easy. Oh man, thank you for coming and stopping by. Hey, Aspire King. I think that's how you say it. Aspire King. What's up, man? Welcome from Georgia. Do you use AMD CPU? I do. I do. I have the 5800X. We have the 5800X, 7900 XT. I'm probably either going to upgrade and get a 5800X 3D or 5950X. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't 100% decided just yet, but I am gonna upgrade the CPU eventually. So far, it's been good. Like I'm getting in the experience that like I realistically think I should get. So I'm okay with that. I have a 3080 torn between the 7900 XTX and the 4080. Ah, have you ever had an AMD card? I don't know. I mean, like if you've never had an AMD card, I would say get the AMD card, man. I don't know, man. I feel like 4080. I feel like the 4080 is just a ridiculous price proposition. Okay, Aspire. I was playing the Ratchet and Clank RT tonight on my 7900 XT, and it was telling me it was using like almost 16 gigs of VRAM. I don't know if that's how much it's using on the 4080, but like 16 gigs of VRAM right there, that makes me think like, oh gosh. Right when I saw that, I was like, oh man, I kind of feel bad for them 4080 fellas. Hey, wait, Onyx, you have it. How much VRAM does it use on the 4080 for Ratchet and Clank with maxed out ray tracing? Because I uploaded the video. You guys can see that it was saying that it was like right around 14. Even at 1440p maxed out, it was still at like 14, almost 15 gigs of VRAM. 15.5 gigs of VRAM is what you're using on the freaking 4080 as well for 4K. Yeah, that's what I was using on mine. So that one there, it looks like it's pretty even across the board VRAM wise. It's allocating 18, it says almost 19 in the allocation for VRAM. So I don't know, man. I personally, bro, if I was you, Aspire King, I'd go with the 7900 XTX just because it's gonna have VRAM to get you through it. It's gonna have VRAM to get you through it, through whatever. I mean, that's like one of the biggest reasons I didn't buy a 4080 is because the VRAM, dude. Gosh, dude, like, yeah, dude, and that's a new game. That's what I'm talking about, man. You buy these cards at the beginning of the generation or when they first come out, and they're awesome. They absolutely blow the doors off of everything that's out at the time with the NVIDIA cards. 100%, dude. Like that 3080 would play. I guarantee it. That 3080 10 gig and that 3060 Ti would mop the freaking floor with any 8th generation freaking games on the console. But then when you started getting the actual 9th generation games, it destroyed them, man. It like puts them right in their place. And I'm like, gosh dang. Ooh, Nvidia, AMD, fight me, frog. I'm not gonna fight you. I also play a lot of Cyberpunk. See, that's a big thing right there, though, man. That frame generation and the DLSS and all of that is going to give you a better experience at on Cyberpunk, bro. So I don't know, man. That's like the one thing that's like the one game that really benefits from Nvidia. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I just turn off the ray tracing and play Cyberpunk. I would just turn off the ray tracing and play Cyberpunk, bro. I'd get that 7900 XTX and play Cyberpunk without ray tracing. I guess that depends. I can say this work is sucking right now. Oh, this is Marlin Gaming Nation or Frog Boy PC Nation. What am I begging? I didn't know I was begging, and yeah, dude, like PC is definitely a part of the channel now. Hey, I just put out 2 Xbox videos, man. Nobody's watching them. So you can't be mad at me for making PC content too, man. If nobody's watching the Xbox content, what am I supposed to do? Console war stuff, man? I don't want to do console war stuff. We already know the PS5 is a 720 beast, 720p beast. It's a 720p beast. Tried to tell you, and AMD has more longevity because of the VRAM and then the console support through the generation. AMD, yeah, you got to make Xbox content like dealer gaming. uh, well, dude, I don't know about that. Like to make content like that Xbox wise, you kind of have to like I don't know. I don't know, man. I like to play on everything. I like to cover everything. RDR2 just got the mod frame gen. I watched the Xbox videos, Froggy. What's up, Jet? How you doing, man? You get a lot of low and hey, you know what, man? The PC content is growing the channel. Like, why would we quit doing that? Like, I thought that was what we want is for this channel to be successful. I mean, if that's helping us grow, like that's cool. I mean, obviously, I just spent money to buy another Xbox game, like so that I can continue to cover them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna not cover them, but like getting into the whole console war nonsense, bro, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. There's plenty of console wars out there. Plenty of them. There's plenty of them, man. We'll be covering Starfield shortly. Everything, man. Been good. Haven't been gaming much lately. Nothing for me to play at the moment. Go pick up Atlas Fallen. That's a good fun game. I'm liking it. You doing good. Thank you, Michael Milburn. I was using speech to text. Sorry. I'm illiterate. Sony fanboys backlash with Rockstar with Red Dead and PS4 and PS5. For some reason, they defend Sony and their lazy remasters of Wolverine. Dude, I don't know why they're complaining. Just hurry up and buy it. $49.99. That's not a bad price. And then 2 years later, you'll get the PS5 upgrade with DualSense support for another $19.99. And then you can pay your $70. Ooh, you're gonna use the thumbnail. Well, what thumbnail? Oh no, probably not. Oh my gosh, I'm good on that. Why? Why are you good on that? Which one of your best good favorite YouTubers told you the game sucked? Dreamcast guy? Ah, in an older rig, I do have a Radeon RX 6800 in that one, and that card surprised me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't think AMD is as bad as people say they are, man. Like, I've been absolutely happy with my 7900 XT, dude. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. MBG told me that Baldur's Gate 3 was a PS exclusive, and then one of the devs told him it wasn't a console exclusive. Which one is it? Should I believe MBG or the developer who made the game? I'd probably go with MBG, man. I mean, he seems like he gets nothing right, so I would probably just to make him feel better about himself go with AMD or MBG. Oh, start a PlayStation 5 riot. I know. We're gonna give away PlayStation 5s at the thrift store. Which thumbnail? Which thumbnail? I don't want to trigger them. I don't. They're already triggered, man. They are so triggered. They show up and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're enjoying your AMD experience. How could you? I mean, Nvidia's the best." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, man, you guys!" It's like I paid what, $800 for the AMD card, and it's been great. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, MBG does look like he was starting to cry on the stream." They come running over at full speed. They're like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to say nice things about AMD, didn't you? Didn't you get the memo?" Didn't you get the memo, dude? See ya, Travis. My support team, the day and the home service, not the same company. Think that my 1050 Ti laptop can do Starfield and keep. Maybe, maybe. PC gaming is awesome. What's up, Dave D? I don't know, man. Like I know that this is a console channel mostly, and that we built this channel console and stuff. But man, some part of me wants to tell a lot of the console guys to like give up on the console, but then part of me is like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if this rat race of freaking PC gaming is gonna work for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like it's good, but I don't know if it's so much better than the console experience that I would recommend. I don't know if I could recommend leaving console for PC, bro. You know what I mean? Like I can't 100% recommend that because I still play my consoles. I like the PC, but I still play my consoles. I still like to play my Xbox. I still like to once in a while turn on my PlayStation 5 to see if it's still alive. Buy a duster and blow it out because it sits there for so long. Had to get a duster to blow the dust off of it because it sits there. Ooh, now's the time to jump into PC. Yeah, you're right. Now is a good time to jump in. But but like where do you start though, man? Do you start with something that you can afford and then be like, "Oh man, I just want to upgrade." And then you're on the upgrade wheel, man, just wasting money. I will tell you this, that it does seem that Nvidia graphics cards hold their value better. So that is one benefit of buying Nvidia. You will always be able to sell your Nvidia card and make some money back. AMD, I'm not so sure. I haven't tried to sell one yet. PC is mostly for double stack and when I'm away from my Xbox. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's some games that I like playing on PC more than I do on the console, but that's just my racing games, and that's because I love that Camus wheel. I don't really care much for the Fanatec, bro. I'll show you guys, man. This right here is the absolute best thing from the Fanatec. This wheel, I love this wheel, man. I do. I love this wheel, and after buying this wheel, it made it it made it a daily struggle to want to go back to the Camus just because I like this wheel. I don't care for that Fanatec base. I think it's clunky and I don't like it. It doesn't feel as good as either of those Camus wheel setups do. But this R330 is freaking awesome, man. I like this wheel. I like the way it looks. I like how premium it feels. I like the premium feel of the buttons, the paddle shifters. I love this thing, man. I absolutely love this. I think this wheel is incredible, man. I do. I love it. I love the way it feels in my hands. I like the premium. Oh, and it does. It makes it so hard to like not use that Fanatec, but maybe one day I'll upgrade and get the bigger Fanatec. But this right here is the only way. Well, I'll probably be able to use the Camus on the PC version of Forza, but if I want to play it on the Xbox, I will be using this. So I will cape this. I will hang on to this. No, I don't regret it, Cabbage. I don't regret it. I don't regret buying the Fanatec because it definitely put like in things into perspective for me, you know. I don't regret these purchases. I mean, I have them. If like something happens to the Camus, then I have the Fanatec. Something happens to the Fanatec, I have the Camus. So I don't regret it. The only thing I really regret buying is the PSVR 2 as early as I did. I should have waited till there was a couple of racing games on it before I pulled the trigger on that one. I'm ready for the new Forza. Actually enjoying. Yeah, Atlas Fallen's pretty good, Angry Tom. I like it. I think it's great. I do. I absolutely recommend it. Oh yeah, most people want to spend money just one time on a console, just don't have that kind of. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you're buying a console, well, I mean, like previous generations, we would buy our console and we would play that for the whole generation. You know what I mean? There was no. Now that they're starting to muddy the waters with like pro consoles and stuff like that, it's starting to develop um like FOMO in the console space too, man. You haven't tried a console since 360? Nice. Playing GT7 on PSVR 2 will make a proper professional driver like a GT movie. Oh, I'm talking about the PC gaming. No, 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 no. No, I just there's certain games that I like to play on PC more than on console, but then there's, and that's mostly like racing stuff. I do. I like playing these racing sims on the PC more. But I also like to just sit back and play on my consoles, man. Like I do. I don't feel like I don't feel like I don't feel like PC is so much better that like it would be hard for me to recommend. It would be pretty hard for me to recommend like running out and spending a lot of money on a PC over a console. But then at the same time, there's things on PC that you're gonna really, really enjoy that might make it worth it for you. But oh, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if the experience. What's up, TR man? I don't know if the experience is so much better that. Dude, because there's a lot of nonsense in the PC space still. There is, man. There's a lot of nonsense. There's a lot of like just dumb stuff that like you go out and spend all that money on an NVIDIA graphics card, and then you got to watch hours upon hours of videos to figure out how to set it up so you can play games. Hey, what's up, Titus Crow? How you doing, buddy? Nathaniel, what's up, man? Dirt Rally 2 on PC. Oh gosh, it's absolutely incredible, Nathaniel. And playing it on that Camus Direct Drive wheel, bro. Whoo, man, it feels so freaking smooth and good. So good. That Camus is so freaking consistent across the board, man. It just feels good. Doesn't matter what surface you're on. If you're GT driving, if you're dirt rally racing, it doesn't matter. Like it just feels consistent across the board and it feels good. Where's the Fanatec, man? I I'm I feel like I get it set up. So here's the thing with Fanatec. I'll put it on, I'll get it set up for the game, and then I'll be playing the game. And then I'll be like, man, I want to play a different game. So then I'll get into a different game and then like I gotta like not like necessarily like reset it up for everything, but it does. Like if I'm playing a Settle Corsa, a dirt rally, the Fanatec's fine. The Fanatec is absolutely great. It feels just as good as the Camus. It is a great experience for like a Settle Corsa Competizione for dirt rally. But if I want to play any one of my WRC games from Kiloton, it is not that freaking great, man. Like I'll be like, well, okay, because the Camus Direct Drive wheel receives all of that canned effects or whatever, right? And it and it and it and it translates them to the wheel in such a way that makes it in my mind feel because feel closer to like driving on a gravel road. Like it feels more consistent without how you'd be hitting potholes, stuff like that. Whereas the Fanatec, when I'm hitting those things, it kind of just smooths everything out. And I know that that's a setting in there. You can like smooth out the canned effects and stuff like that. But when I turn it all the way off and try to just let the canned effects come through the Fanatec wheel, it doesn't translate them as good as the Camus. Like it gets clunky. It like clunk 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 clunk. And it's loud too. It like literally sounds like somebody's out there smacking the wall with a hammer when this thing does it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, that sounds terrible. Mr. Glass. Oh, what's up, Johnny Martinez? I switched from Fanatec to Simagic, and it's so much better. I haven't tried Camus though. Camus is Camus is awesome. Very like they've brought these wheelbases to the market at unbelievably low prices, like ridiculously low prices. And like they sent me that 15 Newton meter, and then they sent me that C5 right there. You could see like the both of them, and they're both direct drive wheels. That C5 right there, Johnny, that thing retails for $250. $250. Your Fanatec don't clunk at all. Have you played any of like the WRC games? Yeah, that freaking $250, and I've been playing on that, Johnny. Dude, it's so smooth. The only thing that I don't really like about the C5 is the wheel itself is like really really small, and the um the paddle shifters are really small. If they were a little bit, if there was more circumference to the actual wheel, it would probably be a lot better for my bigger hands. Okay, my Fanatec don't clunk at all, and I have the GT Pro. Let me see what else you said though. Yeah, I play WRC 10. You never hear that thing clunk at all. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'll freaking record the sound, bro. Like I'll record the sound. I'll have my wife sit here and we'll make a video. I'll do some racing. I'll do some rally on it. I'll record it with my phone so you can hear the freaking clunk sound that it makes. Because but it only does it on those WRC games. Never does it on Dirt Rally. Never does it on freaking Assetto Corsa. Never does it on freaking Automobilista 2. It only does it on those kiloton games, bro. No, mine is quiet and everything is smooth. But see, that's why I don't think mine's broken or something like that, because it never does it on any other game except for those ones. And those are the only ones that I know that have like those canned effects. You know what I mean? Those are the only games that I know that have like the just like those games feel really noisy on the Thrustmaster TX. They feel super noisy on that, and then they don't feel noisy. They feel smoothed out on the Fanatec, obviously, because you can smooth them out or whatever. Or if you turn it off, it gets kind of clunky. But with the Camus, dude, it just translates those so much better, and I like it. I don't know. My favorite part of the Fanatec is that R330 wheel with the universal Club Sport universal hub. Like I feel like that thing is so nice. It's so premium. I don't have any regrets buying that wheel. I don't have any regrets buying that wheel. I love it. I might actually get like a DD a DD1 or DD2 or whatever they are, the ones that are actually like the bigger ones, because I really do like that rim. I really do like that R330, and I love that count. And I love the pedals too. Actually, the Fanatec pedals are really nice, really smooth. So I'll probably end up getting like some V3 pedals and something else. Yeah, I mean I do like Fanatec, but I just feel like the Camus is better right now for what I have with my setup. I just like the way that one feels on the games. Baldur's Gate 3, I play D&D every week. Wait, you can't play Baldur's Gate 3. I can't let you do that, Cabbage. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I tried Logitech wheel and didn't. Oh yeah, Logitech are trash. Those feel like kid toys, man. You can't do those anymore. Like I can't do those anymore. Once you go DD, there's no going back. There's absolutely no way to go back to. I hooked up the Thrustmaster one more time after I got this thing, and I immediately, man, after not even 5 minutes, I was like, nope, I don't ever want to use this thing again. And like I get that those are like in a certain price range and designed for a certain, but no, man, like those ecosystems are so freaking broken, man. It's too check that. Okay, I will check it. Discord. Hey, if somebody could put a Discord link for our Discord in here, that would be awesome. For the Micro Center, did you see the my lightsaber in Discord arrived today? I didn't. I'll look at it though. It wants me to sign in. Sorry, I'm changing out my coil. Can't do it anymore. You get to a certain point and it's just oh. There's a Discord link if anybody wants to join our Discord. Let's see. I don't have a store, man. Bundle and save combo. AMD Ryzen 5600 with a Asus B550. 16 gigs of RAM, huh? Gosh, I wish I had a micro center next to me, man. Gosh, I know that is pretty nice. That always makes me want to freaking spend the $800 and just go to the AM5 platform. BG3 and remembering that there could be games without crap battle passes and microtransactions. I know. Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 was on early access for a long time, man. Oh yeah, the lightsaber. Did you just put it in oh my goodness. General chat. Is that just a light, Cabbage? That does look pretty cool. How much did that cost? That looks pretty cool. $1,200. Or wait, that's probably more for me, huh? If it's $1,200. $1,200 is still AM4 like a good soldier. AM4, man, it's pretty good. You had a micro center next to you, Froggy would be broke. Oh yeah, gosh, dude, I'd be way broke. I'd be e-begging every day, bro. I'd be like, guys, Michael Center's got a new thing. I need to e-beg. I'd pull out the freaking sign, man. I'd be like, dude, we need more money. Woo. What lighting? My lighting is great, man. I don't know. Someday. Yeah. It's on my mini lists of things to do, man. Probably do new lighting at 10,000 subs. 10,000 subs, we might do new lighting. We might do like a whole new backdrop, to be completely honest. I don't know, man. I sell my PSVR and buy it. And I know, hey guys, you buy my PSVR too. I want to buy more PC stuff. Oh, oh, it's not great. That green hurts my eyes. Yeah. I mean, let's see what all is hooked up to this. If I mean, I could turn it off. I could just turn it off. Blue lighting, and I unsubscribe. Oh, we claim the room, frog. I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, see, that wall is blue. It's not even white, man. It's not even white. Like the green light just looks cool. Just makes all my boxes look cool, man. If it was a white wall, I need like a I need to paint the wall white or something. The flag looks cool now. I know. It's all stainless and blue steel. I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like it just looks a little weird, man. Maybe if I like change it up a little bit, it's not too bad. Like this, we did this light blue paint for my son. When I put him in this room. This is like the biggest room in our house. Ripped out all the flooring, put in wood flooring. Did like the little teddy bear freaking banner, why he was sick and everything, man. The green light was okay. Uplight the flag, maybe. I know, huh? I do want to do different lighting, but I want to do something that's not as, I kind of want to have like this light or this camera down just a little bit too. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to, and that closet over there, I got to freaking clean it out. $1,200. I'll just do the green light for my videos, man. I don't know. I wanna like redo like the walls and stuff, man, but I don't know. I just haven't figured out like how to do it. You know what I mean? Or what should I do? I know I want to have some cool lighting or something, but I want to have some cool lighting, make it look cool. I wonder how many people like show up and like leave because of the green light. I don't know. Maybe we'll try something different. Maybe we'll have like little Dreamcast guys dancing around in the background. I guess I could just go get another Nvidia card. I mean, I want to tone it down a little bit. Those lights are so bright, man, that I'm gonna look into some more lighting. I think I will as soon as we get to 10,000 subs. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna look into some different types of lighting for this because now that I've got everything kind of moved and set up the way I want it, I really should be able to find some lighting, maybe some red. As swap green as alien gray. Yeah, exactly, man. Like I like it, but it just looks so bright. Like it looked better when I had like the desk right here and I was sitting back there and it kind of had like that green light and it was just kind of looked like all cyberpunk or whatever. But you're right. I mean, it's so bright, it just makes all these white boxes look super bright. But it also helps like hide that blue wall a little bit too. You know what I mean? Actually, I mean, like some people really like it. I like it sometimes. Sometimes I don't like it. I like it better with it on than with it off for sure. So I mean, I'll get some different lights. I'll try like some red or something too. Lighting is very hard, especially in this room for some reason. No, I mean, I want to have, or at least maybe like some some different kind of lighting, like maybe like some cone lighting or something. Maybe like green on one side, red on the other. That'd be kind of cool, right? Maybe I'll just get a bunch of lava lamps and put them in the back there on a shelf or something. Yeah, I know, man. Every time I upgrade, every time we hit another 1,000 subscribers, I usually want to do something big for the channel, and that's, this one here was the desk, and you know, getting everything all built up and just looking better. I was starting to get mad with that Nvidia experience though, man. Sliding closet doors. Yeah. I was thinking about just doing like another shelf under there, but my TV kind of goes in there, like my sim racing setup kind of goes in there a little bit. I don't know. I'm just happy my wife let me have that whole closet, bro. I'm grateful she let me have the whole freaking closet to do whatever I wanted with it. And I was like, all right, that's the other closet. We're gonna get rid of all that stuff up there and put green lighting in there too, so it looks cool. I showed you do mixes. Oh yeah, I seen that lighting in there, Titus. I did look at it. And then I got on Amazon and was looking at it and I was like, dang, dude, they want an arm and a leg for this lighting. I was thinking about just getting that neon sign too, man. Just having like a custom neon sign built. We started an only mullet channel. Yeah, you like my mullet? My mullet's coming in, man. My mullet. It's getting longer. I'm gonna have to go get it all Joe Dirt, dude. It's gonna look so cool. Yeah, that neon e-beggar sign. 10K Go Packers and Shadow Podcast. Oh man. Oh dang. Go for now because I couldn't figure out how to do it good here too. Oh yeah. It's tough, man. Like the lighting thing is tough. Ooh, did Shadow give up after the Starfield showcase? I think he did, man. I think that one put the nail in the coffin for that little guy, dude. I haven't seen him anywhere. He did get on here and like say something one day. He's like, "That's why I left the channel." And I was like, "Dude, you left the channel because you're a fanboy. Because you want to just sit over there and like be a fanboy for PlayStation and engage in negative freaking content, bro. If you want to engage in negative content, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you, man. Head on over to Marlin Gaming and Reforge Gaming and all those fellers, man. They got the best stuff for you. Recessed lighting with RGB bulbs. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna definitely figure out some different lighting. It just wasn't like really high on my list right now. I want to get well, I've got the camera coming in at 4K now. You guys have seen that, right? In like the last few videos that I've uploaded, it's actually been 4K now. I figured like you have to set it up. Ooh, look at that, guys. I'm publishing day 35 right now. But I had to set it up on the oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That one didn't go to the right place. I didn't Twitter it. Yeah, so I finally figured out how to get 4K recording. So I had to set up I had to put the I had to put Streamlabs over there on my 4K display and I had to set it up over there, but now I can move it across to any of my monitors and I can still record in 4K. So that's pretty cool. And it is giving me the 60 FPS cuz this camera will do 4K 90 FPS. So I'm like, nice. So I don't think I need to change out. Like this is still 1080p because I'm going through YouTube. But if I go through Streamlabs, then I can do it at 4K. But it doesn't look as blurry as it doesn't look as blurry as it used to, right? I think it's worth it to do 4K vids. I do too. I do too. Especially, I think that a lot of people want to watch that, you know what I mean? I don't know why they want to see my old ass face in 4K, bro. Oh man. Like, look at that old guy talking about video games again. I think a lot of people come just because I amuse them, bro. Because my takes are so weird that they're like, "Oh my gosh, dude, that sounds funny." I mean, I've already had people making videos about me, dude. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. You know, honestly, man, I think a lot of people have learned from my AMD experience, my Nvidia AMD experience, to now they're actually like they have questions. After you changed over to AMD for a bit, your stream vids were blurry, but now look good. Yeah. Oh no, that one dude, Puerto Rock. I think he was the last one. These guys making videos about me and stuff. It's like he sat there and made that whole video telling me I was delusional, and I'm like, dude, aren't you the delusional one, man? Yeah, man, sitting there talking about like a never heard of him. Nobody's ever heard of him, man. Well, he's got a few more subscribers than I do, but just a few. Puerto Rock, man, is a clown. Yeah, for sure. For sure. See, look at this, man. Two Xbox videos, and I've got a total of 36 views on or 46 views on him. Gosh, man, he's a PlayStation. I know. He's the PlayStation Dog Dark. Oh, for now. Oh yeah. Well, if you like PlayStation content, he'll get you all hyped up. Be like, "Yeah, man, PlayStation is so good. We get to pay $50. We get to pay $50 for for Red Dead Redemption." Ooh, what's up, Jago 6? We get to pay $50, and then in a year they'll do a PS5 update with haptic feedback for another $20. They're like, "We're getting our $70 out of you ponies one way or another." Ooh, dang. Oh man, could you imagine being that? Oh my gosh. Like I get it for the Nintendo guys paying $50 for that game, but like for PlayStation dudes having to buy it for $50 with literally just being a port. Oof. Oof. The DualShock. Oh yeah, I definitely still use my DualSense Edge. I love that controller. That is one of the best things I have for my PlayStation right now. My DualSense Edge. I love it. It's hooked up over there. I got the PlayStation hooked up to the 55-inch. I do sit there and play around with it every once in a while. I was just playing some Final Fantasy 16 again the other day. I love that game, man. Nobody was watching the content, so I just quit making it. I'm not gonna sit here and like spin my wheels on content that nobody's gonna watch, but I am going to produce stuff that people are watching. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are getting a little bit, well, not a lot of people. I get a few comments every now and then about like, "Hey man, you're making way too much PC stuff." And I'm like, dude, the people are really watching the PC stuff, you know? Like we're growing the channel, we're making content, we're getting views, we're bringing in more ad revenue so that we can continue to expand the channel, stuff like that. So it's nice. It is cool, man. Like I'm gonna continue to make content that people want to watch. You know, I make the Xbox content and it does pretty well. Um, Arma Reforger, I'm making videos for that. People are really watching those, and they're really getting, you know, like I'm trying to make content that people want to watch, man. I still make the other stuff. I still make the stuff that I want to make. I always only make the content that I want to make. I'm not chasing like no weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like sitting there like hyping people up for products I don't even have. Like I'm not doing that. So I mean, I feel good about it. Oh wait, I see that you were. Yeah, I do use the. Well, the Xbox controller is like always right here. And when I plug the DualSense Edge in, usually when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've already started the game. So then I have to switch my freaking sound again because it always goes to that stupid controller. It makes me so mad. So I do use it, but I use it mainly on the PS5. No, but I should. I should do one on that. I just don't know what to say. It would just come out as a salty Xbot fanboy video. You know what I mean? Yeah, PlayStation guys got to pay for Rockstar Games again. I bash him on Twitter over that. I'm like, don't worry, guys. Next year it should be salty. Don't worry, guys. Next year we'll get a $20 upgrade for PS5 that'll give us 60 FPS and DualSense support. Oh man. I don't think they want to see a medium to low spec Titus Crow. I think they want to see 4K 60. I think they want that coveted 4K 60. And like my experience on PC has taken them on one heck of a journey. I'm here for my take on the PC gaming. I am pretty new to PC gaming, ham slice. I only actually like started really caring about it since I bought this AMD card. I'm like, I care more about it now than I ever did with the Nvidia cards. I'm like, "Woo," because okay, like one of my things, something that I really like that's really important to me is HDR. HDR, not just the brights and the highlights and the darks and the contrasts. I like the color gamut. I like the colors that HDR brings. AMD helps me get to a satisfactory point extremely fast. Nvidia, it looked fine, but when I played through all of Gotham Knights on the 3080. I played through all of Gotham Knights on the 3080. Um on my OLED too. And I never could get it to look like it looks now, and it's absolutely breathtaking cuz on the AMD card what I can do is not only can I just set up the HDR and get like that really nice HDR, but I can crank up the freaking saturation so all those yellows and blues and green smokes throughout the city with like really dark black night. Oh my gosh, it looks absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Blew my freaking socks off. I was like, this looks so dang good. I was like, woo. Hey, Shaker, how's it going, my friend? That's why I like to hear what you have to say. I've been building PC. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I see. Even MBG went crazy on Rockstar, no mention of any rabbit stuff. I'll go crazy on them. I mean, like, what's the point of going crazy on them, dude? It's Rockstar. People are. I mean, what do you think people are going to say? What do you think people are going to say when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out and it's a PS4 game too? What do you think they're going to say? I mean, they're literally charging you $50 for freaking rock for Red Dead Redemption port. You really think that the Rockstar's going to be like, yeah, we're going to make it just for your PS5 and your Xbox Series X? No, dude. They're like, this is Rockstar's thinking. Well, we're making it for Xbox Series S, so we might as well make it for Xbox One and PS4. I guarantee it, man. These dudes are gonna freak out, and I'm just gonna be like, I told you. Woo! Oh, it's gonna happen, isn't it? PS4 and Switch version of GTA 6. I don't know about a Switch version, maybe like a Switch 2, but they're definitely getting freaking GTA 6 on their PS4. Woo! Oh, good. They're not leaving, yeah, dude. They're not leaving that money on the freaking table, man. There's so many freaking PlayStation 4s out there that they're not doing it. Appreciate hearing a new perspective on PC gaming. I've been in this hobby for a pretty long time. Everybody is all about hardware and brands anymore. Exactly, Jay. Exactly, man. I just want all I really want out of PC gaming. I want a 4K 60 experience. Not, I mean, I like ray tracing and all of that stuff, but it's not a must have. And I got a 1440p monitor. I just want to, I want, if I can't get a 4K 60 experience, I will settle for a 1440p experience. And I don't know. I just want to play games, man. I don't really care. I think a lot of people on PC get caught up on the hamster wheel, and that's what happens to them. So that's why getting this AMD card for me was very, very beneficial. I was starting to get onto that hamster wheel too, man. I play a lot of certain games that I don't expect 120 FPS, but it would be nice. It would be nice to get that at 4K, but I don't expect it. I don't expect it. GTA 5, exactly. GTA 5 is. I'm 50-50 on the Switch version. I'm 50-50 on the Switch. I know Rockstar's going to make sure you get your Grand Theft Auto 6 one way or another. If they can't get that thing to you on your console, trust and believe that thing's coming to a cell phone near you. Ooh, boy, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you don't want to pay it on the PlayStation?" A lot of people on the hamster wheel. Oh, that's my name for it. It's the hamster wheel, the Nvidia hamster wheel. I mean, think about it. Last, like the 30 series cards, like just think about this for a minute. You can't tell me that Nvidia didn't know that these games were going to need more than freaking 8, 10, 12 gigs of VRAM, bro. I mean, Onyx was just on here telling me that you need 15 gigs of VRAM just to run Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart with ray tracing all maxed out. 15.5 gigs on the 4080. You're literally like zero point 0.5 gigabytes away from not being able to have a smooth experience on that freaking $1,200 card. I'm like, you can't tell me that you can't tell me that Nvidia didn't know when they were selling people 3070s with every one of them cards are gimped, every single one of them. If you're trying to play something like Spider-Man Remastered that runs pretty smoothly on a PS4, on a PS4 and a PS5, and then you get it over on your like 3060 Ti, your 3070, your 3080, and you're getting those stutters, and you're having like VRAM issues and stuff. Like how is that? I mean, like, because the 3080 can clearly run 4K. Like it's got the it's got the bus rate, it's got the freaking memory bandwidth. You're trying to tell me that like this card is literally gimped because it doesn't have enough VRAM. That's the only thing gimping that card. That is like a dumb freaking product. The dumbest product on earth. A card that could easily push 4K, but it can't do it because it doesn't have the VRAM. It can't do it because it doesn't have the VRAM. And then if you want ray tracing on top of that at 1440p, can't do it. You don't got enough VRAM. It just doesn't make any freaking sense. So I mean, like this is what I'm saying. Like this is my way of thinking going forward. 12 gigabytes of VRAM is 100% 1080p. You'll get the most optimal, best experience at 1080p. Like you don't have to agree with that. I mean, yeah, obviously you can push it farther with DLSS or do whatever, but the optimal, like think of it this way: the 4070 Ti with 12 gigs, that is essentially a 4090 for 1080p. The 4080 is essentially a 4090 for 1440p. You know what I mean? Like 16 gigs of VRAM is like 1440p range now. And then you've got your 24 gigs on your 4090. You just have to have that because of ray tracing. Like you have to have that. And like the newer textures that they're building out, all of the things that they're building out in these new gaming for these new games, you need that VRAM. The developers want to build better looking games. You're going to need that. So yeah, I do feel like Nvidia did come to the plate this generation with the 4000 series cards, but they're way overcharging them for it. They're charging you, what is it, like 900, almost what, $900 for a top end 1080p experience. And that's the only way to look at it. If and Nvidia knows that, dude. People were willing to pay out the nose for scalpers for those graphics cards. They're like, no, dude, we're just going to get that money ourselves. We're not leaving that on the table this generation. You want a freaking top end 4090 experience on 1080p? Here's your 4070 Ti. Here's your free, because I mean, you got to look at it, dude. The bus rate. The bus rate is what makes those cards what they are. They are clever. NVIDIA, they are corralling everything into DLSS. They are. They are. DLSS is the saving grace for those cards, guys. Like I just said, 12 gigs is 1080p, 16 gigs is 1440p, 24 gigs, 20 to 24 gigs is going to be your 4K. DLSS lets you pretend your card is in a higher class than it is, because you can turn that on and essentially think about it. Think about it, dude. If you're running 1440p in DLSS, you're effectively running what, like 1080p or whatever resolution that is in quality mode or whatever. You're dropping it down to that level so you can upscale it to play at a different resolution. Like it makes sense when you look at it like that. It makes sense to you. It makes sense to exactly what's going on. Like Nvidia is not being generous. They're literally selling you that product, but making you feel like, oh man, well, if I want to play 1440p, I can. If I want to play some 1080, I mean, think about it, dude. Any game from an 8th gen console will easily play on a 4070 Ti at max settings. Max settings. 100% at 4K, probably. You'll probably be able to blow the freaking doors off them 8th gen games at 4K with a 4070 Ti. Like, no problem. I don't think they're bad cards. Like, I don't think NVIDIA are bad cards. Like, I don't. But I do think that they are 100% setting people up for failure or giving them unrealistic expectations for the products that they're buying. I mean, like, think about it. A 4070 Ti is equivalent to 3090 power, 3090 Ti power. Like, it's got the power, but you're going to run into those limitations that's going to put you back in your place. Oh, okay. What was that? Nvidia still charging prices like they're. Yep, exactly. You'd think a GPU manufacturer would know what developer. Yeah, exactly. You would think, well, especially Nvidia, bro. You would think Nvidia would 100% know what they're doing. You would think. You would just think, man. Like, seriously, like I mean, I may be dumb, I may be stupid, I might be a mechanic that like turns wrenches all freaking day, but I know when I'm freaking getting sold something that just isn't like, yeah, dude, I learned pretty quick. I don't even think we've hit power to actively maintain a I think we're just barely getting to a point where 1440p is high refresh gaming now. I think we're finally getting to a point where 1440p is starting to we're starting to cap out 1440p. Like we're starting to get like to a point where like anything you throw at 1440p, like you should be good. It's 5 years, I think, because of AI. I do think that AI is going to play a significant role in development of products going forward. I do think that AI is going to be a good freaking thing to bet on if you're a betting man. A UE4 game at 4K destroyed my 3090. Really? Oh yeah, man, that freaking dude, Jedi Survivor is a UE4 game, and that thing is destroying freaking last gen cards, bro. Actually, the 7900 XTX is easily a 4K card without ray tracing. No, I think these AMD cards are built to run these console games. Um, if you want ray tracing, I do kind of feel like I am a little bit hopeful that ray tracing performance on the 7000 series AMD cards is going to improve over the lifespan of these cards. I think it's going to get better. I don't think Nvidia is going to be able to I do kind of feel like driver optimization and stuff like that will make this experience better. I think I think AMD is making good strides with AI as well. You got to understand, Titus, like this AMD card is pretty smooth. Like it's pretty smooth. Like it's not a jittery junky experience. When I'm playing the WRC games, they didn't stutter on the Nvidia card, but they had like this um like like it kind of felt stuttery or whatever, where it just feels super smooth on the AMD card now. See, I don't really care about path tracing at all. I watched this video on path tracing, guys, and ray tracing, And to tell you the truth, we're not even getting real path tracing. It's still fake. Like it's not even real ray tracing. It's fake ray tracing and it's still fake. I was watching this video and they said the power that you would need to push actual freaking path tracing, it's not even possible. It's not even possible, man. So when I heard that, I just kind of laughed. I was like, "Dang, dude. Like we're getting checkerboard freaking ray tracing. That's basically what it is, man. Like it is a software thing that we're getting right now. We're not even getting real actual ray tracing and stuff yet. Or I mean ray tracing might be real, but the path tracing, the video that I watched, it's just not there. 7900 XTX 4K 120 on a 13900K and have no issues playing any game, and I don't use ray tracing or FSR. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like if you're not like I don't have to use FSR with this build, man. Anything without ray tracing, I can get good frame rate with this card, man. Like I'm happy with it. It's two bounce. They think like path tracing is like 12 plus. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the video that I watched too. Like two bounces is, I mean, obviously, like it gives you what 15 frames a second on Cyberpunk without FSR or frame gen, or without DLSS and frame gen. So I don't know, man. To me, that's just not worth it. Crazy, but he knows his stuff. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the guy I watched. I try to watch like the developer conferences and stuff. I try to stay away from like the influencers sometimes, like for the most time. Like I'll watch some of them like Hardware Unboxed, Jay's 2 cents. I'll watch those guys, every once in a while, but but I try to watch the informative stuff too. Entirely practical, especially in anything. Yeah, exactly. Getting 30 to 40 FPS more in the same games and same settings as my 3090. Yeah. I mean, like this 7900 XT destroys my 3080 in like frame rate. In frame rate, like it destroys that 3080. Like it's pretty good in a lot of the stuff. I'm like, wow, this is significantly better. Woo wee. uh, keep you up to date. Yeah, I like to watch the informative stuff. I really like that stuff, man. Like it is really good. That's true. Oh, my wife has my old 3090 and the 7900 XTX is easily, yeah. I saw a significant improvement in just my overall experience going to AMD from the 3080. Now, I'm pretty sure if I had like a 4090 or 4080, I'm pretty sure I would have seen those same, that same uptick. But the things that I've gotten like right out of the box with the AMD, I'm glad I chose this path. Like I am. I don't regret it at all. Dude, I love the color reproduction that I can get on this card. I love it. And I love that it doesn't, like it's not hard to find. It's not hard to navigate. It's not impossible to get set up. And a lot of it also goes to, like building my own PC. I like that too. I like this experience. It's been a better experience. I offered to build my daughter a good PC with all my old stuff. She just wants her Switch and doesn't want a big black box in her room. She's a smart one. She doesn't want the FOMO lifestyle. I mean, really, dude, you're trying to. I did the same thing with Junior by buying him that ROG Ally, bro. I probably should have got him something different. I don't even think he's updated it again. I bought mine as a humble box at Micro Center for $8.39 back in February. It's been fantastic. Nice. She wants a laptop. Oh gosh. Notice that too. It's been good, man. Like it's been good. I don't understand like the I mean like I get like like maybe people have had like bad experiences with AMD in the past or something, but to like let that still continue to like hold you back, I don't know, man. Like I wasn't happy with my overall Nvidia experience, the last couple of years, but I wouldn't 100% rule out buying another Nvidia card. I would potentially buy one, but so does your son play? Yeah, he plays a Switch more than a ROG for sure. He plays the Xbox. Actually, he's been playing a lot of the Xbox a lot more. Exactly. If you don't like buy them both, you'll never really know. And ignorance is truly bliss. So I do recommend that people come out of their comfort zone every once in a while. I think for me with PC gaming going forward, I'll never just be 100% brand loyal to any of them. If Battle Mage from Intel is worth a crap, I might go Intel next for my next graphics card. I might just kind of rotate them out, just if I upgrade like every 2 years or every generation, then I might just start rotating them out, just buying one and because then that'll help me learn and it'll help me be better at what I'm doing and hang on to them for a couple of years. I think that might be a path for me. And it was crippled by driver issues for months and didn't get fully resolved for nearly 18 months. That's why I got the 3090. Oh man. But isn't the 6900 XT like running like a lot better now? Creatures of habit. Still have 6900 XT fine now, and I'm currently using it in my living room. Yeah. Oh, man, could you imagine Battle Mage came out and wrecked Nvidia? Then we would have again. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm hearing some pretty decent stuff about Battle Mage being like 4080 power or whatever. If it's 4080 power and they put VRAM on that thing, I would consider it. I would easily consider it. I do think that I'm gonna need to stay in the upper tier though. I started with like a 3060 Ti and yeah, dude, I think I'll just stay a little bit higher. I don't necessarily need the top card, but I think I will stay in the upper realm of PC cards. $1,000 for a graphics card. I think that, I used to pay like $1,000 a year for a phone. So $1,000 for a graphics card, probably not gonna destroy me. If I buy one every 2 years, I'll probably be okay with that. So second build. AMD have the capability to beat NVIDIA in pure performance. Still not ray tracing though, but they don't bother as they want to focus on Intel. Well, yeah, why do you think they put out the frame generation, man? Obviously, and AMD's getting pretty close to. I mean, dude, you get pretty dang high frame rates with AMD cards, man. It's like you're getting to a point with like frame rates now that it's like, okay, well, dude, can you really feel more than that? You know what I mean? Like I know there's a major difference between the way a game feels from 30 to 60 to 120, but once you're past 120, yeah, you don't really it's you don't really feel I don't anyways, like I can't really feel anything more after that. But I play everything with a controller too. So 120 FPS, that feels super smooth on a controller. 60 FPS feels pretty good, you know. I use the same for some reason. I don't want to compete at the top range. Nobody can understand it. Oh, I mean, competing at the top range just means that your price is Man, they would have parked the tanks on Nvidia's market share. Yeah, but they they got to make money. It's got to be profitable too, man. Want to try something new besides AMD and Nvidia? I do too, man. Like I'm curious about AMD. I was actually thinking about buying an A770 to check that out. Cause I mean that thing's like 3060 Ti power or more, you know what I mean? That thing's pretty beefy. I might just hit Intel up and tell them, "Hey man, send me one of your graphics cards. I'll no, I'll try it for a whole month. I'll run your card for a month, man." Yeah, less than 10%. So I mean, like that's where I'm at. I'm part of that 10%, obviously. I mean, coming from a console ham slice with the marketing nonsense that we get on consoles with 8K on our boxes on our PS5s, we're uh we're at a point where it's like we're like we have to be able to get that 4K. My PS5 is equivalent to a 7090 7090 Super Duper. You know, that argument with the 30 series cards, okay, I'll give it to the ponies. I'll give it to the ponies. Their PS5 is pretty good, dude. But the 40 series cards will mop the floor with the PS5 any day of the week. Oh boy. Oh, it's like lost break again. Mhm. But all right, my friends, I'm gonna go. I wanted to play a little bit more of Atlas Fallen tonight before I go to bed. I want to see if I can get a little bit further in this game. Maybe put out another video for you guys tonight. But I don't know, man. You'll probably get some more. You're probably going to get sim racing videos tomorrow. Sim racing. I know you guys love the sim racing videos. I had a few people asking me about sim racing stuff, so I do need to put out a sim racing video soon. So, all right, my friends, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for coming. Watching a lot of police body cam videos. All right, man. We'll see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, guys.